be giving me excuses.
Trying to keep this thing going. Alright, I'll send you a cut sheet. Like, that's gonna take me any good. That's an electrical project.
Set it in, have them finish
Hell
it,
yeah.
get it in.
If you ever do that, so he's smoking working on those generators. Okay, well, welcome to UCSF. This is what was known as Central Utilities Plant, or the CUP. It's known on campus, although if you call any UC department, they'll have no idea what you're talking about, because they think this, their power line and everything just comes from wherever. But anyways, yeah, it's like magically there. Anyways, this plant's been up and operating for about 2.5 years now. Originally, we had a much smaller facility next door where most of y'all parked this evening, which is now being converted into a 15-story building. But came about 1985 when computers really started getting going and whatnot. The university decided, well, it's just not going to keep up. And they're buying most of their electricity from PG&E anyways, and just getting raked, because PG&E has their own agenda. So anyways, at the cost of about, I think it was like $75 million, they built this plant between 1995 and 1998. We have, in this plant, I wrote up on the board, we have 2 Taurus 60 gas turbines, or what are called HRSGs. HRSG is an acronym for a heat recovery steam generator unit. When we go downstairs, I'll show you exactly what that means. I'm just going to go briefly over the HRSGs because we're more into boilers. And even though the HRSG is a boiler, it's a totally different setup than anything we've been studying. We also have 2 Nebraska boilers, which you have a spreadsheet on, a contract data boiler. Nebraska boilers are capable of producing about 90,000 pounds of steam per hour each, although we usually don't call for anywhere near that. And the reason why we call them aux boilers is simply that that's what they are. They're auxiliary boilers. They're not primary boilers at all. They're only used, for the most part, when there's a heavy steam demand on campus, and the HRSGs can't keep up. Because what we do is we use steam not only for heating here, but we also use it for our electricity production. So we have, at the very bottom, you see the Hill Murray steam turbine generator. Steam turbine generator is driven by the steam that's given off on the HRSGs. And when they can't provide steam for both the campus and Stanley, what they do is Stanley is our nickname for our steam turbine generator. What they'll do is we'll cut in aux boilers, and they will provide steam to the STG. And therefore, we're not, running on a thin line. The auxiliary boilers that we're going to be looking at tonight, we've actually had pretty uneven performance from. Number 1 boiler, which is the one we're looking at tonight for the most part, is down more than it's actually working. We've had burst tubes, cracked tubes, the superheater is leaked. I mean, it's just pretty much everything can go wrong with the darn thing. And the reason for that is one reason is when they put in the chemical injection lines, they put them in the wrong areas. That was a design failure. And we rectified that problem, but the damage was done during startup. And that's how fast it goes. Startup was 6 months. That's how long it took, from when they finished the plant. They got these guys that came in. That's all they do as a livelihood is they start up plants across the country, across the world, and they didn't catch it either. So so we've had a lot of problems with our auxiliary boilers as well as our HRSGs. I'll explain. Same problem is chemical injection. In the boilers, we have actually 2 steam drums and 2 mud drums instead of just 1 and 1. And what happens is that chemicals will feed very heavy into the first 2 steam drums, but they will feed very lightly into the rear steam drums. And what will happen is that you'll get these total chemical imbalances, and you can't really compensate because the boilers are burning up the chemicals in the A drum, and they're not getting the chemicals transferred over to the B drum side. Once again, you'll see that when we go downstairs. And the reason for that is because we only had 1 chemical injection line, and now we're putting in a second, so we can keep chemicals a lot better. But on these auxiliary boilers, there's some talk of them even tearing them out. Even though this plant's only 2 years old, we think of tearing them out and putting in another couple of the Taurus 60 heat recovery steam generating units, because they're so much more reliable, so much more efficient. Even though we've had to do 2 major engine change-outs, one of them is because PG&E I don't know how it is on your buildings, but we work in tandem with PG&E because we provide power to 21 outlying buildings. PG&E does have contact with some of those buildings. So we're tied into the Judah substation and the Mission substation. And what happens is we have a breaker that opens if they feel us ramping up on our demand. If we exceed, I think it's 200,000 volts, is it 200,000 amps? It's 200,000, actually it's 200,000 amps, they'll cut us loose. And their real calculator, that was the agreement, was 200,000 amps, but they've cut us off like 170, 175, with no warning. And that, you know, when that happens, we lose the campus. You have to totally restart everything, and it's a major pain. But anyway, and
your stuff kicks on automatically, right?
yeah, our stuff kicks on automatically, but we only have 3 emergency diesel generators next door, 3 big CAT units. This plant's capable of producing a maximum of 19 megawatts of power, and our backup generators can only produce about 9. So all they do is they pick up essential services on campus, and that's still you have to restart, you know everything. Like only like emergency lighting will be going, and in the hospital will get the majority of the power.
So they get full lighting, right? Hospital.
No, they're only on emergency power. We have 3 emergency diesel generators here, 6 megawatts, but we also have emergency diesel generators on campus. Like each building, for the most part, major building has their own. But again, those are only for like elevators and emergency lighting. If we take a quick look at the schematic sheets, we have 2 of them.
That's why they got this, because the elevator's so long, man.
Hey,
Okay, sit down.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
say hi, Dad.
Hey, hi, hey,
Oh.
Okay, everybody, this is our the wall.